I say to people, yeah, number one, be sensible. You know what I mean? Wear a costume.
A costume, yeah.
Number two, if you're going to sleep with someone time and time again, you're partly to blame, so man, I need to take some accountability.
A man in prison who's not your husband, you don't have children with, and you're still like, let's say even under 20, 25 or whatever, it's crazy.
Insane.
Even over 25, no one should even be doing that.
I cut off a lot of guys that used to scream at their mom. But if he can do that to his own mom, what would he do to me?
In Caribbeans, Africans, whether we like it or not, it's not normal that our parents are tough love or they don't really say I love you and stuff. These are things they should do.
Is it? Outside of your family, your wife's the closest person to you. You don't lay down with your friends. Snakes, I wish them 1,000 deaths, so...
No, you need to heal. Is that coming from trauma or you just think that's your normal?
If your dad's horrible to you, you have a chance. If your mum's horrible to you, you're finished.
You need to work on yourself. You're tired.
What people do to someone else, that's a character flaw. So you can sit there and say, oh, I'm not the girl, whatever, but it will spill onto you eventually.
Hey guys, welcome back to MDTV podcast. And today I have a special guest. His name goes by DD Gray. You've probably seen him on your TikTok talking up all the things. So I had to bring him along on my channel today to speak in more depth about everything he knows. Okay,
You
cool.
lot got main character syndrome, but I'll let
We
you
do.
get away with that one.
I just feel like if you're not from South, where are you from?
Wow.
Because like Northwest, I don't know, it just seems a bit dangerous and a bit like North. I don't know.
In
I feel like
South though,
Like dangerous.
I'll say Southwest is a bit more upscale, but the rest of South is the gulag.
Gulag is crazy. Yeah, then I won't tell you where I'm from in South.
Gone.
You can guess though.
Is it Croydon?
No,
Bristol?
quite close.
Stockwell?
Nope.
Peckham?
Why you whisper? But why would
I
you?
had to revive it right there. So I did this.
But it's Peckham. Peckham's not that bad.
No, Dave.
And we're definitely gonna get into that a bit more. But I feel like it's just.
It's chilled now.
Do you think I just walk around with a pouch? Like I'm just a clean, calm girl. Like it doesn't give that. I was not dating no. Yeah, bad boy.
No tracksuit warriors.
I didn't do that. I like a corporate man. Thank you.
I see. Okay.
None of
Corporate
that.
Edward, that's your type.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like everyone just has this bad. I feel like Peckham as a girl is anybody if you associate yourself with men.
Yeah, that's true.
But that was never the way I was brought up, so I wouldn't do that. Okay, so we're gonna play a game called This or That, just to ease us in. And the first This or That is 2010 London or London in 2025. Which one would you prefer? I think about London really well. 2010 times or just now?
Do you know I'll say 2010? Because London felt more raw, like it felt more London.
Why'd you say that?
Because I feel like, you see, obviously, when I was growing up, it was at the back or the end of the grime era, innit? It's like back in that time, like Londoners were proud to be from London. Everything was London-centric. I feel like now, we're diluted Americans.
Damn.
That's how I feel.
You speak so deep. Excuse me. Why do you feel like the way everyone just wants to be Americanized and like...
100%, and we don't really have personalities anymore. So you see, like back in the day, it's like, cool. Let's say someone buys a hat or someone buys trainers. You come to school with the same trainers, he'll get onto you. So it's like you're kind of forced to want to be different. Now you go to a motive, 20 people look the same and it's fine. We talk the same, we act the same, we behave the same, we're just the same.
That's true. I didn't have that approach to it, but as I said, you're deep with it. Okay, older women or women similar in age to you?
Ooh, do you know what it is? I'm going to say similar in age.
Why? Because you be speaking a lot on the women. Who broke your heart?
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, that's the come because like you be speaking to the women like, damn, are we?
I get onto them. And
You be getting on, but you get onto men as well. So that's why you're fair.
I cook them. But I'll say women my own age. 'Cause I feel like, see, with older women, yeah, I've only been out with maybe 1 or 2 older women in my life. And
What's the oldest you've gone?
31.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, so not a grandma.
Okay.
I've gone that far. But it feels like they try to mother you, though, man. And you see, like, maybe it's pride talking, and it's just, I don't want to be mothered. I'm not grown up.
That's why I don't even speak to older guys because they want to baby me.
Yeah, like trying to teach me free game and all that. And it's just like, your life doesn't really reflect what you're spitting. So it's just like, leave me alone. You know?
Do you speak to baby mums?
Nah.
Why?
I'm too young to be a stepdaddy.
Well, boys like that. They say that the baby mums are affectionate, they're generous, they're giving.
No, that's designer clothes for easy, though, isn't it?
What?
I swear to you see like a lot of men, you know, this sounds so terrible, please forgive me. You see, when they go in that direction, it's because it's like, they see baby mums as like, show more, accept more.
No, that's actually true, you know, and it shouldn't even be like that.
It should be like, it's an easy setup over there. Like, I know, cool, like, let's say you're dealing with a girl, like maybe she's in law or she's in corporate or whatever. She naturally demands more from you. that woman over there, she might just be happy to have a man. You might buy her things, whatever. So that's just an easy setup. Isn't it?
Yeah, you can say that, but then just because you have a baby doesn't mean you can't have standards.
No, 100%. I'm talking about like the way man them think.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
actually
a
the reality.
stereotype.
That's actually very true. Okay. Are you confrontational or you'd rather just choose peace?
I choose peace now.
So why is it now? What were you like before?
A cowboy. But because it's like, it was just pride and ego, innit? And I've learned, like, obviously, now that I'm older, confrontation doesn't have to be explosive. And it's like, when you choose peace, it's like, it's maturity. Because you're giving that person your energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, somebody could be pissed off and they'll come and piss you off. And now my whole day's ruined because of you. You know what I mean? So I choose peace. I'm a pacifist now.
Damn. Would you rather go to the past or see your future?
See my future.
Why?
I've been stuck in the past too long.
Damn, we're gonna get into that because you seem like you've been through a lot. like I can't lie. Like when I watch your content, I'm thinking, shit. What were you in a gang? Who did you go out with? Like mum and like honestly, you just seem like, but not even in a bad way. But I feel like you speak from a place of experience and a place of wisdom, which I actually do like. And there's not a lot of males content who I like because I don't really be given. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
To know how you're going to die or when you're going to die.
I'd like to know how.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna go outside, man.
I wouldn't want to know when because I would be living every day anxious.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want kids or no kids?
Oh, for a long time I didn't want kids. You know, I'm open to that idea now. Though.
Why do you want kids?
I kind of wanted to do the Leonardo DiCaprio, just live my life, innit? Till I'm a big man, just have money, be that guy that smokes cigars by the thing, without the other thing that he does. But
yeah, I hope
I
not.
had to slip that in there. But now I'm actually open to the idea.
Okay, that's good.
It's
Do you think it's because you've grown older? And do you think it's for selfish reasons? Because I even had to have a conversation with myself. Like, do I want to have kids just to have a baby? Like, when I was young, I used to want to have a baby, not a child, because you need to understand, kids one day, they're going to grow up. So
100%.
they're not going to stay because every girl says I have baby fever. Baby fever is just one period of life. They're going to be an adult. They're going to make their own mistakes, make decisions. Can I live with the fact that I might birth a child who might, God forbid, not end up being what I wanted them to be?
100%,
So every single time I think to myself, like, Mariam, do you really want to have a child? Because I know that I'm very specific and I can't lie. I wouldn't want my child to do certain things or be a certain way.
100%.
I'm going to be honest. I won't get into that, but
yeah. But I do get it.
Yeah. So is it because of you just really want to be a dad or?
I think it's because I've got a lot more to give. So before I lived my life selfishly, I didn't think about like other people. But it's just like now, I would say I've got more of an abundance mentality.
Okay.
And I feel like I just want to give now. So it's like if I did have kids, I know that I'd pour into them as opposed to like before.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting. Your wife or your mum first? Who comes first?
My mum.
Ooh, why?
I'm her only child.
Oh, that's what you've even answered one of my questions. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like, I know no matter what happens in this life, that woman is sticking by my side and vice versa. A wife, anything could happen. I could lose my hairline, I could go broke.
Yeah, but people say when you get a wife or kids, it's actually your wife that's supposed to come first. That's the natural way of change.
100%, because it's like one day as a man, you're going to have your own family and you can't be tethered to your mom. But maybe I'm thinking of it in the sense of like, I feel like wives are just too unpredictable.
Damn, what's happened to you?
I sound scarred, innit?
You sound scarred. I used to think I was scarred, but damn, I'm at my match. We scarred too.
I sound miserable. Like,
No, you don't even sound miserable. I feel like you're a realist. Like, I know sometimes life can seem like a fairy tale, but I feel like you just try to be like, this is actually the reality of life. Like, 100%. Women can do that or a man can leave you.
100%.
Okay, nice. Physical touch or quality time?
Quality time.
Same.
I like quality time.
Okay, that's good because I feel like all men say physical touch, but cool. Life before lockdown or life after?
Life before. After lockdown, life got dark.
No, life has
Everyone's
got
miserable. See, before lockdown, it was a vibe. You see now, everyone's just sad.
It's true. I feel like life is just so different. I can't remember life before lockdown now.
Yeah, it's a blur, isn't it?
It's a blur to me.
Yeah.
Okay, and last question. Would you want to love or to be loved? So in the sense that you love or you'd rather someone loves you?
Ooh. I'd rather be loved now, you know?
Yeah, man. Sorry, life is too short. I want to be selfish. Love me.
Yeah, you have to love me. Because you know why? Because like, I'll reciprocate. It's like, if I love you and you don't reciprocate, and it's just like, you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Yeah. But that's true, because I always feel like, especially with girls, I think, I believe that men, okay, let me not get onto the men, but I just feel like when boys say things about women will always reciprocate good behavior. So if a man is good to a woman, your life is going to be good. She's always going to be good to you and better. That's how I feel.
If she's healed.
Damn, what have we done to you? We are healed. And how do you know? We're going to therapy. I go therapy. I had to restart therapy because, boy, I don't want to be a bitter girl.
Of course.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So that was this or that questions.
Yeah.
Now there's two topics I want us to explore that I've been seeing on social media. And someone basically said, if you have a baby with someone, I'm sure you've seen what's kind of transpired with the Mo
Mr.
situation.
Gilligan,
Yeah. So if you have a baby with someone who doesn't want a child, they are not entitled. You shouldn't be entitled to help. What do you think about that?
I think guys who say that are hammered, because it takes two to tango first and foremost. And number two, even if the person says, oh, I didn't want to have a child with you, naturally, obviously, you'll feel slighted because you had the child and just like, I didn't want this. But it's just like, bro, at the end of the day, you shouldn't have been sleeping with her in the first place. I always say to people, number one, be sensible. You know what I mean? Wear a costume.
A costume, yeah.
Number two, if you're going to sleep with someone time and time again in your birthday suit, something will occur.
You're killing me the way you speak. I can't breathe.
Big facts. Like something's going to happen. And if something happens, you can't cry and say, woe be me. You're partly to blame. So man, I need to take some accountability.
So if you have a child, well, if you've been sleeping with a girl casually, of course she's not your girl, but you guys have that agreement that it's just sex, whatever, and she gets pregnant. You don't want the child, but are you going to still provide?
100%.
Okay.
It'll piss me off, but I'll be there.
At least you're honest. Because I feel like a lot of, I don't know, I feel like people love to say, well, he didn't want the child. But some girls, I'll be real, they keep the child maybe because maybe the doctor said to them, if they get rid of this, can help affect them in the future. I've actually had a girl say like they didn't want to keep the child, but when they were forming, the child was forming, they got a connection with the child. There's so many reasons why a girl can keep a child even though it seems like she shouldn't. So I try not to get onto people. Obviously, ideally for me, I wouldn't want to be in a situation to have a child with someone who doesn't like me. I might take other precautions or just whatever. I would have to consider it first. But yeah, I feel like everyone's getting onto him. I expected a bit more. That's the thing for me.
Yeah, 100%. And I think as well, like going back to what you just said, that point you made there, I remember a girl back in the days that I was friends with, and she had an abortion the first time. And the second time she said, I refuse to do that again. And I said, why? She said, like, it just does something to me.
Right.
And I've heard many women actually say that. So that's why I say, like, obviously, and a man of his stature as well, you're playing a very dangerous game. So
dangerous game. And it's just like, I don't know. And it's so crazy to me because now I'm sure he's going to come and help the girl now, because on social media, but it's like, did you have to wait for it to get on socials? I don't know. It's a bit messy. Just don't see with people you don't have kids with.
100%, yeah.
Because it just does more damage, in my opinion. Yeah. And there's another thing I wanted us to talk about. There was a man, he basically made a TikTok saying, this is a whole different conversation, but he made a TikTok saying he doesn't go into business with people who cheat on their wives. And I reposted it. I wanted to repost it 20 times.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It makes sense. Do I completely agree with it? I would say I'm 80-20. But from a logical standpoint, it makes sense.
I want to know DD's thoughts.
Okay, because like this, you see, growing up, I cut off a lot of guys that used to scream at their mom. Now, people say to me, why? I say, but if he can do that to his own mom, what would he do to me? Do you understand? Outside of your family, your wife's the closest person to you. You don't lay down with your friends. Do you understand? Like, your friends might think you're the guy. Your wife has seen you at your lowest.
Right.
Just like, if you can betray that person, what the hell would you do to me? And I don't like snakes. I wish them 1,000 deaths. So, yeah, I agree with him on
It's
that.
so crazy that you say that, because I've had conversations with boys say, well, I'm not the girl. Bro ain't doing that to me. And I just feel like you guys are dumb.
Yeah.
Or like, not even that you're dumb. You just need to get with the program.
100%.
A man that can stand before God and say, this is my wife, and do everything, and then be even having an affair. I just think is really, really bad. And I don't think they're good people. And it's not even about the wife. It's just you as a person. If someone wholeheartedly chooses to love you and you can go behind their back and do that, you should be petrified of them.
100%.
But boys don't think that. They think, no, but my boy wouldn't do that to me. So what do you say to those guys that have that type of...
Do you know, I get it, because at one point in my life, I was like that. But the reason I say it's immature is because it's like... It's weird, because it's like, cool. I had a friend back in the days, We're not friends anymore. But he got someone pregnant, innit? And he wouldn't be there for the child. I remember when the girl said to me, talk to your friend, what's wrong with you? I said, listen, he's a terrible person. What would possess you to have a kid with him? But then I sat there and I realized, but I chill with the terrible person. So what does that say about me? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, over time, I would say, what people do to someone else, that's a character flaw. So you can sit there and say, I'm not the girl or whatever, but it will spill onto you eventually.
That's so true. And I feel like that the reason that's so important, I think some people think they're above and what's it called, betrayal.
100%.
Because even with girls, they say like, okay, cool. Like, for example, you as a girl, he left his other girl to be with you, and you think that you're the prize. I don't know. For me, I feel like some people just have low IQ, because if he has left his other girl to be with you, why do you not think? But some girls actually say, well, that's hers, not me. And I don't even chill with people that have that type of mentality.
It's mental.
Because it's mental. Just because if someone has done it to someone else, they can do it to you. Because they shouldn't have them type of characteristics at all.
At all.
At all. So if you can do that to people, then it's not that person, it's just you as a person. Yeah. And I think you're the scary person. So I think it's really good that you said that. Okay, Didi, I want to actually understand you a little bit more. And I feel like the reason why I was drawn to your content is because firstly, you speak about a lot of things, but your content, when you speak, it seems like someone who's been through a lot or has seen a lot and just wants to do better or wants to help others that will probably want the younger Didi, in a sense. 100%. Like maybe you've seen certain things or you've done or gone through certain things and you want to be the force to help people 100%. Actually open their eyes to things. So before we get into all of that, I want to know you, where you grew up, your dynamic. Obviously, you said that you lived with your mum's only child, and you grew up in Northwest. So give me a rundown, a synopsis of Didi and growing up.
Quick rundown. Primary school, I like to read, have fun, play sports like all the other children, of course. Mm-hmm. But I was a very sheltered child, so I wasn't like allowed to go nowhere. And my mum used to drop me everywhere, innit?
Was your mum a single mum or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's just like, because of that, I was like really isolated. Mm-hmm. So I would say my social skills just was not there. Like it was me and my PlayStation, like we ride together kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then when I got to school, I had a culture shock. I get to school and I'm seeing guys that are in my year group and they're talking about they bang for this ends and that ends, you understand?
At what age?
At like 12 and 13.
Damn, that's no for real.
That's crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing guys come to school with bandanas, whatever. So that's crazy to me because I wasn't exposed to that, innit? I'll never forget one guy said to me, oh, what ends you from? And I told him. And he's like, oh, you know that gang over there, they're ops, you know. I said, there's a gang where I live. Like, that's how clueless I was.
Why were you clueless, do you think? Because your mom didn't expose you to the outside?
At all. I was.
And can I know why she didn't? Was she scared, or was it because she was only her?
Do you know what it is? I think my mom's just a very clingy person in general. And it was kind of thing, like, with her, I'm guessing from her perspective, I'll never know. But when you've only got one child, that child, I guess, in a way becomes your best friend. Because my mom has, like, obviously, like a sister she's really close to. It's like when that person's not around, it's just you and your child kind of thing. So yeah, it was just the two of us.
Okay, so you're in school now and you have friends who are telling you about gangs and whatever.
Basically, yes. I think that's kind of when I started to like step up my game. And when I say step up my game, obviously like learning about just what's going on around me really. Then I had an issue when I was in year 8. I got rushed. Some guy tried to take my phone, innit?
Oh yeah, because that was the era anyways. Yeah, we grew up in that kind of era.
So it's just like, even though I kept to myself, I'm still a very prideful person. So they said to me, give me your phone. I said, no way. And then I got rushed. Damn. You see, after that, I said to myself, I am never letting that happen to me again. You know the shame I felt? I don't think you understand. Like, I went home. It's like I just morphed into a different character. And then after that, I just said, you know what, like...
So did you, obviously I'm not going to get into too political, but did you end up being part of a certain group that you probably weren't supposed to be in?
I would say, yeah. But I would say that was mostly because... The funny thing is, like, I grew up in the church, innit?
Okay.
And so I didn't... You see, like, there's always this stereotype of, like, boys that get into trouble, like, they're poor. I said, I did not grow up poor at all. Like, I wanted...
That's good, because it's always good to have representation of people who didn't really struggle.
Like, I didn't struggle at all. But my thing is just more, I would say, behavioural issues and just anger. Like I said, after that situation, and other little trouble I used to get into and whatnot, and obviously, like, when I was being bad in school, my mum sent me to live with my dad for a bit, innit?
Okay.
But he was kind of like, you know, like just a very cold, emotionally unavailable person. And so I think, fam, this guy hates, man, bro.
So your mum sent you to live with your dad for how long?
I was there for like maybe a couple months.
Because you wasn't behaving yourself? In school, and this was like year 9?
No, year 7.
Year 7. So what was your relationship like with your dad growing up? Was he a present dad?
No, he was present. Like, that's what I say, it's weird because he would drop me to like football and do everything dads are supposed to do. But I just never had a connection with the guy. So he's present, but not present.
And I always say that to people. People think just because, like, you know your dad will live with them means your dad can be present and just not present at the same time. They might just do what a dad does, like maybe pay bills, but they might not have that emotional connection.
So like, you know, though, like, I would say the old school mindset, because obviously, like, I'm like first generation Caribbean. Like, so I think in his mind, it's just, as long as I feed you and put a roof over your head, like, leave me alone. So I think that I could be wrong, but that's how it felt to a 12-year-old, innit? And after, I just left. I remember packing my bags and I just left. When I packed my bags, I went back to my mom's. Then some older guys saw me and some younger guys, and we got to talking, and that's how I just fell in with them lot. So it was kind of like a validation thing. anger, and then over time it became materialism. I wasn't really like a materialistic child. But when I saw like, if you have certain things, how much girls liked you or how much guys respected you, I would say like the seed of materialism definitely flourished.
Okay, so cool. Now you're at that age, you've gone into with these people. What are certain things that maybe you're being exposed to or doing, if what you can say? Or
I would say in the beginning, it was just petty crime, really. But you see, I always say to people, like, everyone has to talk about maybe north is different to south or south is different to east. I always say in every ends, you always get the same problem from the same people. So let's say, for instance, you're from block A. You might be making a name for yourself. The guys from block B, they're exactly like you and they're making a name for themselves. But in their mind, they think they're the guys, but you think you're the guy. And then you start clashing. So usually after school, those little clashes here and there, and then it just escalates from there.
So at what age you probably say you came away from that type of?
I would say like 18, 19.
Okay, and what made you come away from it?
Firstly, I would say disillusionment. Because when I was 13, I was like, these people were like kings to me. So it's like where I grew up, you don't really, like the working man is struggling. Like you see him, like his wife screams at him, he works like 15 hours a day. Like when you're a kid, you think, oh, this guy's a waste, man, bro. I want to be like him. But I'm seeing the guy that's in the Bentley, even though I've grown up to know it's a rental. But at the time, he's got a Bentley, he's got a chain, he's got all these things. And I'm thinking, bro, these are kings. So I wouldn't say worship, but at the same time, I looked at them in the sense that I want what you have. But as I've grown older, I've realized this is all a lie. Like I bought into something and it's just really not this. It's like I stepped in the field young, so like 13, 14. So by the time I'm 18, I've aged in dog years. I'm like, what have I done with my life? Like, do you understand? And then number two is just betrayal. Like I fell out with a lot of my old friends. And then that was it. So those two things were like the catalyst for me to say, you know what, fix my life up and do something with myself. It's like my mom invested way too much into me for me to fall to the wayside kind of thing.
So your mom was present, supporting you, that taking you to sports and stuff.
Everything. Yeah.
And your dad, he was doing that, but your dad wasn't emotionally available to you.
Basically, yeah.
Do you think that's affected you to where you are now? And did you desire that type of connection? Even at a young age, you knew that this is not, I want to be more, have that more intimate closeness with my dad. Did you feel
You know what's so funny? I've actually never asked myself that question.
Oh, I'm asking you today.
It's crazy, isn't it? I would say nah. The reason I say that is because I can't picture him being any different. And I don't want him to be any different.
Why?
Because he's frozen in time now, isn't it?
No, like, but your dad's supposed to be affectionate. That's your dad. He created you, basically.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nah.
But I feel like, obviously, you're Caribbean. Caribbeans, Africans, whether we like it or not, it's not normal that our parents are tough love or are not like, we can't just be free with them or they don't really say I love you and stuff. These are things they should do.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's weird though, isn't it?
It's definitely weird. Like if my dad came to me and tried to give me a kiss on the cheek, I would probably do this. Because,
100%.
What the hell? Because I'm not used to that. But like when I see those white families and stuff, I'll be real, their dads are all picking them up and like it's normal. But we don't have that type of experience. And everyone else, it's not normal.
You know, if my dad tried to be affectionate, I'll send him like blink twice so I know.
Yeah, but is that coming from trauma or you just think that's your normal?
I think that's just the norm.
So you wouldn't want to have that, your dad hugging you? Or...
Nah, man, that's creepy.
No, you need to heal. I'm telling you, I know men that, for example, you know Chris Eubank and his son, they have a proper close, intimate, and it's like, it's so healthy that we get to see that. That's how it should be.
True.
Affection. He can kiss that's his son.
Do you know what funny you say that though? Like, you see my other friends here, like their dad was like even living in the house. It weren't like that with them either though.
Yeah, I live with my dad. It's not like that as well.
True, maybe.
But I think it's an African and Caribbean thing where we're just exposed to tough love or parents think they shouldn't be too nice to us. It's not about being too nice to your kids.
True.
So that means you never desired in any type of...
Nah.
Damn. But from your mum, you did though, because it's your mum.
100%. If my mum... Do you know what I always say to people, yeah? If your dad's horrible to you, you have a chance. If your mum's horrible to you, you're finished. Yeah. You see, every guy I know whose mum was horrible to him, he grew up to be just a narcissistic, hateful, just demon, bro.
Why do you think that is? Do you want to explore that?
Because it's like, to me, like, your mum is supposed to be like your nurturer and your first love in a sense. Not in like a weird, creepy, incestuous way. But like, that's the person that's supposed to show you, like, this world is a very cold and dirty world. That person's your umbrella. If your own umbrella can't shield you, it's just like, you're poisoned, you're finished.
It's true. I actually never really thought of it like that.
Yeah, you're poisoned.
Because I guess as a guy, if your mum is, let's say, bad to you or physically abusing you or whatever, it's just like, right, this is a woman I'm supposed to love. You're going to kind of carry that
100%.
with any... Okay.
I was say, every guy I know whose mom was horrible to him grew up to be a terrible person.
Okay. So I wanted to ask, so now you are at this point where you decided to come away from that.
Yeah.
And what, do you know roughly when you actually started making content and stuff? Because as I said, your content is very, very unique. One of the videos that I think went viral for you, which we'll talk about in a second, but before we get there, what inspired you to pick up your camera and create content and be so open about a lot of the things that go in the Black demographic?
Yeah.
Because you do speak about it a lot.
I started content in November.
Last November?
Yeah.
Damn, be like you've been here for a year.
I started content in November.
Why?
Funny enough, it was a new endeavor, but I'll tell you the real truth.
Yeah, please do.
It was trolling. Because it's like, you see, after like years of being a normal guy, I was just going to work and doing the normal thing, yeah.
What were you doing for work, if you don't mind me asking?
Nah, just HR, stuff like that. Like just normal suit and tie
corporate
stuff,
job,
innit? And then some guy I know from back in the days, he must have drove past me. He's like, what, you got your little 9 to 5, yeah? See, when he said that, the flames that went in my eyes.
Your little 9 to 5 is crazy.
It's crazy. And he said, keep doing your thing, yeah?
And what's he doing?
He's outside, do you see my point? So that's when I sat there and I thought, a time like before I'd be upset. But I realized, hold on, you have to flip it. Because in a normal society, I would be rewarded. But where I've grown up, he's rewarded.
Yeah.
So at first, when I was doing TikTok, my first content, it was meant to just strictly be fitness. So I used to do like boxing videos and combat videos and stuff like that. When I actually started to talk, I did my first one. I was just talking about in general stuff. So just like one story, it went off. And then after that, that's when I did the one where I was talking about like the Black community stuff and it went crazy. So that's when I carried on doing it. But it was really trolling when I started those stories.
So you just started trolling. And when did you realize, raw, like people are actually listening to me, or this is good, and I basically can get money off TikTok?
Yeah, I would say by video 3. So initially, I wanted to kill the character. Because to me, obviously, like a lot of guys who grow up in the hood, they're not really tough. It's just anger issues and vibes. Do you understand? So it's just like, I want to kill the character. They've created a character that young kids look up to and they think he's that guy. Like I was a kid and I looked up to think, they're that guy. At my age now, I look at the guys I used to look and think, bro, if I end up like you, I'm a failure. So I'm kind of trying to stop the virus before it spreads. So at first it was, okay, I need to kill the character. By like video 3, I'm getting messages from like kids saying, you helped me so much in school. You helped me with this. And then when that happened, I said, bro, like I'm doing something. So that's when I started to take it seriously. So I stopped trolling. I left them alone. And now I actually genuinely put my
So
heart
you had
into it.
never had an inkling that I can make content like this aside from the trolling? Because you didn't have a thought of, oh, let me pick up and help. You just thought, let me troll. And you realized, oh, this trolling that I've done has clearly impacted someone.
100%. Like,
And you went off with that.
yeah, like people would message me, even parents. I had a mum stop me and she said, I showed your video to my son and he's doing better in school and stuff like that. So that's when I said, I've really got something here. Let me be genuine. So that's where like that came from.
Okay. So one of the videos that you did, and I really want us to speak about this, because I've always wanted to speak about this on my platform, but I feel like I've always kind of needed a guy to speak about this. But so you made your video about Northwest being dangerous.
Yeah.
And I wanted to basically touch on London back then compared to now, because I always see like conversations like London is dangerous now. And I'm just thinking where we grew up, and well, you clearly know where I lived, where we grew up and stuff, London was like, when I say London was scary, and I'm a girl, so I didn't even really see too much, but I kind of knew. And I was just thinking the happy slap eras, the eras of just not even, you will go out and someone asks where you from and take your stuff easily.
100%.
Like I'm sure that still happens, but it doesn't happen to the degree. But London was scary. So why do you think you made that video about Northwest being dangerous? And let's talk about London then.
Okay, so I'll start with the Northwest being dangerous video. When I did make that video, obviously things happen and things have been happening for years. And like I said, I turned a blind eye to it and it's just like, it's whatever. To me, in my opinion, if you call yourself a stepper and if you know what a stepper is, if you're going to go after someone, go for your target, like the actual person. And then when a woman was killed and she left behind like 2 kids and all these things was happening, that's when I said, no, this is getting out of control. You see, before, people went after each other. When families are being destroyed because you're getting the wrong people, and that's not the first time that's happened in Northwest. A couple civilians and normal people have been getting killed, and it's sad because it's like you're ruining families because of your rubbish. So then that's when I started to, that's why I made that video, that awareness video, yeah.
So what do you think about how London is now compared, but when you think of how it was before, why do you think people now think it's, because I already have my reservations as to why I do think it's more dangerous now, Or why do you think there's always that conversation?
That conversation is there because it's more televised. Like, you see, when I was growing up here, if he was a bad kid, you dressed and you spoke like a bad kid. I could look at a good kid and I say, this guy's a good youth, just by the way, like his demeanor and the way he dresses. You see now, because the culture, or I'd say bad culture or gang culture or whatever, is coming to the mainstream, whereas before it was more like a subculture. Now you've got some random white kid from Bognor Regis wearing a Nike Tech. He speaks slang. He does this, he does that. So because it's more in everyone's faces, and I'll say even when it comes to middle class areas, they're seeing their kids copy certain people. It's like, wow, this is actually a thing now. It's a social problem. And they've blown it out of proportion because people like to exaggerate. But what people fail to understand is just like, cool, London now is policed. If you shoot someone right now, they'll be at your house by 8 p.m.
8 in the next 20 is easy.
You're getting caught.
But I think back then, boys have done hella things. And some, even to this day, they've even been caught.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because there's no cameras. I'm talking about the tower block era. See, when I was growing up, if you go Stonebridge, there's a place called Cowan Court, yeah? Bullet holes and pigeons in windows. When me and my friend used to run in there to play like as kids in primary school, yeah, when I used to go Lincoln, you go in the elevator, it jams. You have to open it with your hands.
Yeah, that's real ghetto. You
understand? London is posh and sweet now. Back then, it was like, it was just grimy and rough. Like, I'm talking, you go through the streets now, you see all these sexy new builds. Back then, you're seeing all these tower blocks with graffiti on the side. It was just
like,
more
you know,
lawless.
AY, Aylesbury block. That's how London is. Them
100%.
blocks, yeah, literally.
It's like, now I just feel like anything, when something's in your face, you're more liable to blow it out of proportion. But back then, it was just more hidden. That's all.
You made a video and you were talking about how the girls are not really looking for the bad boys anymore. And that is so, so true. I feel like if you're a girl, especially my age, and you're still trying to look for a bad boy, you need to work on yourself. You're tired. Like, you need to go back to school because that's
100%.
scary. But in a sense that, like, now girls kind of want the lit guys. And how, what do you think of that change that's happened now? Like, before, let's be real, 2008, 10, them type of eras, they wanted the boy that's doing the bootings and stuff. But now
100%.
you want the guy with a watch, the kettles, the
100%.
guy that's going to fly you out to Dubai, get you a Chanel bag.
100%.
Why do you think that's changed? And what do you think of that type of change?
I think what happened with that change as well, yeah, people fail to understand naturally women lack confidence. Remember what I said before about anger issues and violence here? When you're a kid, the guy that's always shouting and screaming, you think he's confident. He's actually insecure. By the time you think, yeah, these guys are confident because they're out there, it's the bravado, do you understand? So women were drawn to that. As they became adults, there was something called bills and responsibilities. They realized this isn't going to cut it. On top of that, with a lot of bad boys as well, they have what I call arrested development. He might be 25, he's 15 mentally. He can't really navigate life.
You say arrested development?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's just like he can't really navigate life. He's a big man and he has no clue what to do, where to go, how to... So if she's a woman and she's growing, it's like, there's things I want to do. Women love enjoyment, you know. You telling her stories about, I shot this guy, and that's not enjoyment. You've got her in the house like Rapunzel. Her friends have just gone to the Maldives. What do you think is going to happen? Your contract's been terminated. You got released. That's what I'm saying, you got released. So what's happened now is women want to enjoy themselves. And my second theory, I feel like women now have seen what it did for their mums. Because we like to pretend, yeah, a lot of mums didn't go for certain guys. They sat back and they said, where did that get you? So they thought, you know what, we're going to do it differently. So we want lit guys now, man. Bad boy can't do nothing for you.
And I really hope everyone internalizes that. There's no reason why you should want, even little girls, you shouldn't even want a guy that's bad. But I get with age, things change because obviously a guy that's 16 is not going to get you to Maldives or whatever. The most he can do is act like he can protect you or act bad for his classroom. But like, I guess when you get older, it changes.
100%. But even, not to cut you, but it's like earlier, some girls, going back to what you said about 16, you have to play the long game. Because you know there's some guys that he might be a waste man, but he's got the material. Be nice to him. You know what I mean?
You never know what
Games him up. 10 years, he's the guy. So yeah, forget the protection stuff, boy, because money is protection. I'll tell you that for free.
It's true. And money is, it can take you somewhere else that's not here. You can get you away from here. There's something I didn't touch on that I should have touched on in the London part about the danger of London. You've spoken about this a lot. And in fact, we see it all the time about the robberies of watches. What do you think of like the guys who are, I feel like as a man in London, you should know not to wear your watch, really and truly. I feel like people obviously want to show they have money, but losing your life, you can lose your life in seconds because you have that. So what do you think of guys who clearly know that, but they still want to be flashy, showing their stuff? because people are dying for their watches. Like
100%.
there's a guy that died and his watch was even fake. RIP to him. I can't remember his name, honestly. It was so sad. I think he was celebrating something and the security someone found something out.
It happens a lot. Yeah.
They came to his watch and he's dead. So why do you think the culture in London is literally so? Because I see even celebrities know that they'll come to London, like everyone says London is dangerous, be careful, hide your things. Why do you think we're such in a scary place now when it comes to stuff like that?
Because even going back to what
and I feel like there's an element of jealousy, but anyways.
Yeah. Big element of jealousy. I'll say even going back to what you said about women wanting the lit guys, yeah? See, back in days, you could be broke. Girls will like you because maybe you had, like I said, confidence, or maybe you're good at fighting, whatever it is. A lot of, whether men want to admit it or not, a lot of things men do is for women.
Oh.
We live in an era.
Please talk. We need to clip this part because it is.
A lot. Do you understand? Like, so if all the girls like a certain man, now it's like it's get money time. And forget even about being money, like motion as well. Because motion isn't always money. Yeah? They need to see you have a plan, you're going places. A lot of guys have been left out. They got dropped behind. So now it's just like there's this hunger to have money because the pressure's there. Before the pressure wasn't there. And now it's kind of a thing where they have it and I don't have it. I'm not going to work for it. I'm just going to take it from him because it's easy. I mean, and as for the guys wearing their stuff, I'm a firm believer in, don't wear it if you can't defend it. So if he's wearing it, he must obviously be able to defend it. So
right.
There we go.
Right, because sometimes I've gone out and I'm seeing chains. I'm thinking, you're not scared. Nah. But then I remember who I'm looking at. I'm thinking, they will slap a few.
Yeah.
If it got there.
Himself,
Okay, cool. There's something you touched on because I feel like you've touched on it. I don't even know how I'm just going to make sure I access all the important areas of things that you have said. Okay, cool. So we might have to come back to something. Women. In fact, you make a lot of content for men, but we'll talk about women in a second. And you've made a comment that you basically said about Prince Charming. And you've ultimately basically said a man only loves once, or twice. So basically, if like, let's say I'm trying to marry now when I'm 28 or something, and he's already had his first love, he's never going to love me. I think that's so crazy that you think like that.
But it's the realest.
What do you mean by that? Just because you've loved, you can love again?
No, you can, but not to that extreme.
So you think the man's going to be giving bare minimum love?
Not bare minimum, but like he lost a part of himself, innit?
Because you had a secondary school crush that you...
Not even secondary, like, I know obviously that happens. Those people need therapy. Like if a girl broke your heart when you're 15 and you're crying, like, go see someone. I'm talking about, you might meet a guy maybe early 20s, mid 20s.
Let's say 18
20s.
to 21.
I'll say that. That he might have just given his heart and soul to a woman. People forget, you see, when a man actually loves a woman, he will do the most to impress her, I'm talking that guy will go into credit card debt just to impress her. So you see when that goes wrong, sometimes she doesn't even have to do him dirty. It just has to fail. His fairy tale idea of love just goes out the window. And that's what I said, now you're getting a robot with a debit card.
But why would you say that?
But it's the realest.
But why do you not think that you can love again to it may not be to that extent with that person, but you can love someone else to a bigger extent with them because they're going to bring something else out of you? Because I think it's scary when you say, not saying what you're saying is wrong, because I kind of do agree with it a little bit, but then I just think that means we're living in a scary world.
Yeah, but I would say, you see, for a man to be able to do that, he has to do things case by case. The average man is not operating case by case. He generalizes. I'm going to be real with you. Concerned. He's not going to meet one woman because it's like, it's pattern recognition, isn't it? So you meet a woman, it's just like, I'll give her, like, I'll help her, I'll look after you. But I'm not putting my heart and soul into this.
You really think?
Yeah, bare men are like that.
Because that's crazy, because you also made another video that I do remember a lot of your videos. And you're basically like, the reason why men can't love fully is because men can't fully love a girl properly at this age now or something, is because when you're younger, that love you get is true and free. That girl likes you because you're funny. She just likes you for you, not for anything else. But you're trying to say a woman can't love a man just for him in their mid or late 20s.
I don't think so.
Why?
Because I think it depends. I feel like, you see, when you get to your mid to your late 20s, I feel like love is more performative. And when I say performative, it feels more like a contract, especially if you come from like a low income area. You might love that person, but there's different things like economic stability that come into it. Because you're not loving from a place of stability, you're loving from a place of like survival mode. So it's like, if you are still in survival mode, there is going to be a little bit of strategy there. Like, he has to do more than you just liking him because he's funny or he's good looking. Like, a lot more goes into it. So that's why I say it's not pure.
You know what? I feel like I get what you're saying, but I don't like thinking of like a scarce mindset.
Mm.
I like to be abundant.
Okay, yeah.
Like I
that
just
makes
hate
sense.
thinking. I'm a realist to an extent, but I feel like there's certain things I don't want to be real about
Yeah,
because
of
I
course.
believe in love and I believe in loving again. And I don't believe that someone should just love you because of whatever. For example, have you not seen these conversations about men marry who's there at that moment, not who they love? And I think you definitely agree with that. So for example, if I'm 32 and I'm just with a girl, I'll just marry her because I'm at that age, I got my job now, but you're not marrying who you really want. Do you believe in that?
Companionship, yeah.
So you think men just marry who's there for them at that time, not who they've always loved?
I think it depends though. You see, with like men, with like a lot of us, I can't speak for every man in it, but our love is like quite conditional after the first or the second woman.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, it's just like, we're not loving because of vibes. Like you might meet a woman and I love you to death.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like alcohol. It tastes good or it makes you feel good, but it's not good for you.
Mm.
But you might meet that woman that's dead. It's just like she ticks all the boxes. You might not be crazy over her, but she's good for you. So because she's there, it's just like, why not in it? Companion.
Have you ever been heartbroken before?
I've been hurt, but not heartbroken. Do you know why? Because I've heard the way people speak about heartbreak, and I think I've never.
Heartbreak changed my life.
Yeah, I've heard this mad story.
Heartbreak is not, I don't wish that on people. It's not a normal, I don't think
I've
it's
heard.
fair.
Yeah, I've heard.
It can actually change your trajectory of thinking. Yeah, I don't think it's good because I think heartbreak, yeah, people make jokes, but it can make you be scared to love again.
Okay.
It can also make you be unhealed and then pour things onto others that they don't deserve. It's just long.
It's dark.
It's just long.
And
So
that's not
what's
good.
hurt you? Who's hurt you? Because I feel like you say a lot about women.
I would say I've been hurt multiple times.
So what do women do?
Do you know?
Because I used to not believe that women cheat.
Yeah, I don't think it was even cheating. It's more so, and where I've gone wrong in this equation, I think I more love the idea of them instead of them.
Mm.
And I think the problem is when you project an idea onto somebody, if they do something that doesn't fit the image you had of them in their head, they've disappointed you.
Mm.
So I'll more say that. And I'll say there's some women I poured into them. It was one-sided. So I've been hurt because of that, but nothing really crazy. I've heard some mental stories, but I ain't been through that.
Okay. Before we get to our guys, I'm still going to speak on the men.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you two things.
Mm.
What are some misconceptions women have about men and that we should know about men?
I think where women go wrong with regards to dealing with men, we've been raised to know how to impress women.
Okay.
Women haven't really been raised to know how to impress men.
No, I disagree. From a young, especially an African black girl, everything is about getting married to your husband, do this for him, shut up when he talks. Obviously, not my parents haven't said that to me, but I've seen people say it. So you need to convince me. You need to try sway me because I'm holding it down for the girls.
You see what it is as well? Like, with a lot of women as well, I find that they've just got main character syndrome, man.
That's me. I'm a main character.
Swear.
Yeah, man, I have to. I'm a girl.
So the man has to be the co-host in your movie.
Yeah, it is my movie. Star.
I hear it.
No, I'm joking, go on. Yeah.
But even then, it's just like, with a lot of men as well, why I say they checked out or they've given up, it's because like, you can pour into someone and it just feels like you're pouring into a void. And I feel like with women, they don't really understand men. For instance, yeah, cool. A woman will say, I love a man, yeah, but she'll scream at him like he's a little boy. She probably does love him.
Mm-hmm.
But in that man's head, he's emotionally checked out. In his head, it's like, you don't rate me. Most men don't care about a woman's respect in general, I'm not gonna lie to you. However, if you're with a woman, like you've let her into your world and she disrespects you, it kills even more. You know, like if another man disrespects you, you can tear his face off. You can't really do that to your girlfriend. So it's just like, you're just frustrated, you're angry, you're like, this girl has no respect for me. Like, you just mentally clock out. Men need to feel valued and appreciated, and I think that's where women fail at, in my opinion.
So you think that women don't value and appreciate men?
Not really. I think a lot of them see us as objects.
Why do you say that? I feel like a woman who genuinely loves her man or her partner will do everything. When women are in love, when I'm in love with someone or I like someone, everything is on the cards. I'll do anything for you. Not like I'll do anything, but I will be good to you because I don't know, I'm just a good person. Yeah, so if I'm choosing to love someone or be with someone, why wouldn't I be good? So when you guys say these things, women don't value, are you guys talking about girls you're just sleeping with? Because if you're talking about women in relationships don't value a good man, yes, some people take advantage of good people, hands up, don't shoot. But the average woman who genuinely loves her partner, why would you not value him or make them feel belittled? I don't know. I find it hard to believe sometimes.
I get what you mean, but it depends on value. Like, I feel like it's open to perspective. Number one, I think a lot of women think they're a good woman. I see a lot of them throw that around. Like,
I be saying I'm a great woman. I don't know what people say about me, but
you sit there, you look at certain behaviors, and you think,
so what's not a great woman? What's a bad woman?
What's a bad woman? Just a rotten soul, man.
Rotten soul. We're not rotten souls.
Nah, bad women are
Oh,
rotten.
okay, cool.
Women in general now. I think women are very loving and caring.
They are.
You have to activate that in them. That's
So
long.
these rotten souls or women that are not good, do you think the way they've been brought up, do you think it's just the way they've been brought up, they're like that, or they just choose to be bad?
I think it's a mix of both, you know. Because sometimes, like, I don't even think it's even childhood. I think sometimes we search for things too deeply. I think sometimes it could be culture. I think some people are just more susceptible to being brainwashed.
Okay.
So you might listen to some music, you might watch some TV shows, you might even mix with a certain crowd. Like, I know women that were just normal and they befriended a certain group and they just got radicalized. Do you know what I mean? So it's different. And I think sometimes as well, some women have been hurt. And I think...
That's the thing. I feel like, how do I say this? I used to try to say, oh, women don't cheat. Oh, cool. I'm sure some women have cheated before. But I feel like a lot of men have actually hurt a lot of women.
100%.
So now I think women, we're at the point in our lives where we are being more selective, more exclusive, and we're being more strict. And with being strict, it might seem like we're being rude or this girl's not taking me in. But no, when I decided to let my guard down and be able to be a little bit more easier, you didn't really treat me the best. So now I know better, I act accordingly and do better. And if that means you may call me at a certain time, I said I sleep at a certain time, you didn't call me at the time I said, and I'm being rude to you, that's just my boundaries. I feel like women have boundaries now, and a lot of men think their boundaries is them belittling them. No, it's not belittling me. I need to set the standard now, because when I've decided to let my guard down, that's when you try to play with me.
Okay,
that's how
fair.
I feel.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I don't know, I'm always on a woman's side, innit? Because I'm a woman, of course.
Naturally,
But I just feel like men are worse than women. Like when you make your content, you be speaking like women have killed you.
Does it?
Yeah, like you be speaking like, brother, she doesn't ever want to be with you. You be like, all right, like you're like, bro, you just like, bro, get your money and work on yourself. These girls are gonna come, and I'm just thinking, that's how we feel about you guys, though.
It's mad, isn't it?
That's how I feel about. Like, I can go years without speaking to someone. I'm not joking, because it doesn't. Nothing excites me like that. And people that even know in situations, no one's really happy for real, and I don't want to fake it. And I think I'm too patterned or too much of a G to just give myself to anything. And I feel like, I don't know, men aren't good people, and they're also very evil people. And I haven't been convinced yet. Let me just put it that way. Until I'm convinced and it's something true and genuine, and it's someone who's pursued me, who's worth pursuing me, I'm okay to not speak to someone. I'm not too excited about men like that. Like, you guys don't interest me to that extent where I'm going to say, oh, I need to be with someone every single month. Like, I'm okay.
I see what you mean. Going back to like what you said about men not being good people, I think we're just socialized differently though.
Why do you say that?
Because like we live in like a shame society. If a woman does something, they'll shame her. With men, we're just told, don't end up in jail, don't breed someone, just live. Like, we're not really raised. Like, a lot of women like to complain about like how strict or how smothering their parents were. But it's like a lot of men are just neglected. Like, it's just go into the wild and do what you're doing. And from what I've seen, I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of good men and nice guys, they get terrorized.
People always say that. Is this
And
true?
it's like, there's no incentive to be a good guy. You see, every good kid I knew growing up,
there is.
they made his life a living hell. Do you know what that does? That makes you sit there and say, I don't want to be treated like him.
What do you mean that there's no sense to being a good guy? What happens to good guys? Are you talking in general life or with women?
Not in general in life. I'm talking about in the male community.
Okay, so how is being a good guy bad? Like, what's...
Do you know what it is? A lot of men, for some reason, they believe in fear-based respect. Like, I believe in like mutual and genuine respect. But to some guys, they think fear equals respect. So it's like, if you're scared of me, you respect me.
my leg.
Man, that's all good.
God.
So it's like, if you're scared of me, you respect me. So a lot of guys try to dominate other guys. And it's been like that from young. You see all the good, nice kids, they're not confrontational, they don't like to fight. Their lives was sufferation. So as you're growing up, you already realize, I don't really want to be that person. And then on top of that, it's like, you get more respect for being a terrible person as a man than you really do a nice guy.
It's so crazy you say that. I saw someone, I can't remember where it's from, but he was basically like, the bad guys is basically always praised. Like, for example, like the DDs and that, even before this whole jail situation happened, people knew he was doing madnesses, but everyone still held him as king. But the good people get put aside. And it's like so crazy that that's the type of world we live in. Yeah,
it's sad. Like, going back to when you asked me about me growing up, and I said, the working man I saw growing up was a sucker. He's actually not a sucker. He's a very, well-functioning, smart guy. Like, big up, like, respect to him at my age now. But I'm saying, looking at him, it's like, seeing the way he lives, there's no real incentive to want to be him. And I think with men as well, we do what people respond to. For instance, a lot of women might say, okay, I want this kind of guy. But you don't respond to that. So we're going to do what you respond to. And even when it comes down to women as well, cool. There's nice guys that did the right thing and they got taken advantage of. They've looked at the guy that's being the scumbag and he is sexing down the place. He goes home, he has a conversation with himself in the mirror and he says it's time to change. He's doing what people respond to. That's why I say there's not really an incentive to be a good guy. So,
but then do you not think everything you're saying here is that men don't live for themselves then?
they don't.
Okay.
Remember earlier when I was saying that most men do stuff for women?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men do stuff for validation.
Thank you.
Validation from friends, validation from community.
Mm-hmm.
There's things I've done in my life, like even when I think of when we spoke about a certain era in my time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a violent person. Have I committed violence? Yes. Because that was expected of me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? But that's not coming from a this is who I am as a person. It's coming from validation. This is what I need to do. So I'm not really living for myself, am I?
How did you get to this type of place where you're so like woke or very well spoken and or like very just in tune with things? Because I feel like you're someone that you've come to the reality of life and you just want to live a life that's fulfilling to you, and you've understood like that whole living fast or doing all that. It's not going to make sense, because really and truly there's men out here right now that are 18, I've got 25 to life, and I just feel like because of the decisions they made, and sometimes I feel bad for them because they probably haven't peaked in their wisdom yet. So they're probably them in the cell now at 30, they're probably thinking I would have never done that at 18. But that little one decision they made has given them 25 years
Butterfly effect.
In prison and stuff. So like, thank God obviously you didn't go down that path, but like how come you're so like in tune with things? Where did it start?
So first things first, I would like to say God likes to look after children and fools. I am a fool, so I'm still here. And secondly, I would say just different moments. Like I've watched other people and seen like obviously how they end up. And it's made me like sit back. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to say like ego death, but kind of something close to that. And even one of, well, he's not my boy, but I knew him. He's doing life now. When my friend was on the jail call to him, he was talking about girls from school. I said, wow.
What? That in this year he's talking about girls from...
He's talking about, you know, this girl in school used to lie at me, but he's doing life. So but he went in jail young. So his only good times are when those girls in school lied to him. I said to myself, damn, is this like what life has come to? And it's just like when you see young people, especially like my age at the time, 17, 18, they're dying, they're going to jail for the rest of their life. Some guys, they'll never walk again, little things like that.
Oh, like there's a guy that, obviously not going to say name, but like they've had acid thrown on their face. Like that's permanent. Yeah,
it's crazy. So when you see stuff like that, you say to yourself, you know what? I'm lucky. I always say to people, I'd rather be born a lucky man than a rich man. Do you understand? Rich man can always lose his money. Lucky man, he'll make it back again. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm lucky. No real harm has come to me. Obviously, like, I've been touched. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I was Superman. But no crazy harm, like life-changing harm has happened to me. So that's when I said to myself, yeah, man, I need to have purpose. You know?
And this all happened like 18, 19?
I would say 18, 19. And with the whole, like I said, betrayal thing, these are people that I've grown up with all my life. So the reason it hit so much is because like, wow. I remember that summer, I'll never forget it. I spent the whole summer inside my house just playing games. Because I literally...
What summer was this?
I would say that would be what, 2016, 2017?
Okay, cool.
So around that time, so around that time, it's just like, cool. I've had so much time to think and reflect on my life. I know a 18, 19-year-old doesn't really have much of a life to reflect on. I said to myself, what am I doing? I thought to myself, I've got so much more to give. And I would say also I started to value myself more. When I was a kid, I didn't really value myself.
That's the thing. And it's so crazy because even when I think of people that passed away, they just got unfortunate. Like there's someone right now that's didn't pass away and they were part of gangs, but their friend did. And it's like, God chose you to make it. You could have easily been the one
100%.
under.
100%. So little things like that, it just made me really value myself and my life. And I thought to myself, I do want to do better each and every day. So yeah, that's where my growth mindset came to, and that's why I'm here where I am today.
What kind of friends do you have around you now?
Normal guys.
Okay.
I have one or two weirdo friends. I like them though. Back in days, I said, oh, these guys are neat.
Like they were sneaky, yeah.
But it's like, no, I look at them and it's just like, they've refreshed my mindset so much. And you know one thing I respect about them? They're purely themselves. They dress how they want to dress.
And those are the people that go far, I'm telling you.
100%.
Those people that didn't care about the latest this.
Like, I look at these guys and I think to myself, like, I have so much respect for you. And they say, why? Like, I'm just being a normal guy. But it's the fact that it's like, you haven't let society pressure you into what you think a man should be. So I respect that. So that's why I hang with those guys. And it's obviously like, it's diversified my mindset. See, I chill with normal guys, man.
What do your friends say about your content?
They laugh. They say, aren't you scared?
Do they support you?
Yeah. You know what I mean? They laugh though. We catch up, we bust jokes about it. So yeah.
Yeah, because your content is so, I don't know, like sometimes you've done like long-winded videos, short videos, and now you've even done your podcast.
I know, yeah.
To be honest, you should be on a podcast. Like, you know, there's some people you hear them speak and thinking, just get a podcast that's come. Because I know people will be like, oh, every day's a new podcast. But we need new podcasts because you guys be chatting rubbish on yours. So, like, how has that been for you creating that? What has been the response? Do you feel like that's just, how do you feel about that new venture? And did you ever even imagine yourself like a year ago creating that?
Nah. The podcast, it feels like a new door's open for me. Because I never in a million years thought I'd ever do a podcast. And it's like, now I'm sitting here and I'm doing it. And it's just like, so much people asked for it. I thought, why not? In the beginning, I wouldn't say I was hesitating, but I didn't want to make that step. I was still comfortable just sticking a camera in my face and talking. And I thought, I can't do this forever. So I thought, let me make that new step. And when I did make that step, I've just got such good responses. So it's made me feel like this is the right move to make. So, yeah.
And it's so crazy because even I had someone on earlier and I was talking about like men making content now. Before, you couldn't do that in 2010. I don't even know if there was a platform to make content like that in 2010 or 2015. But now men doing content is good. And it also shows there's you don't have to be the bad guy or do things. You could do things in a good way and people still respect you. You don't need to slap up someone to get rated or respected. 100%. People like that, I'm sure there's grown men in your comments that, bro, thank you, or needed this, or appreciate this. And back then, boys don't really like telling people, oh, I like what you're doing. But now, you just being you has attracted a whole new audience. People you don't know supporting you.
100%.
And I'm sure you would have not thought of that. Like,
no, not at all. And it's a nice thing to see. I can't lie. It makes me think, wow, like I'm actually helping people. I like to help. That's
the thing. And it's like, I was saying to someone earlier, it's all about community.
Yeah.
That I'm sure there's people that they watch your videos all the time. I've even seen people comment like first here to show that they're here for everything. Right, you guys are already rocking with my stuff. So I think I think what you do is amazing. I see a lot of people do content, but your content's so different from everyone else's. I don't know, it just seems like you just talk about so much stuff and it's just why do you know so much? Or how do you know so much?
Like I said, stepped in the field young. So I remember when I was like 13, 14, barring the guys that I knew in school or like maybe one or two other guys outside of school, most guys my age weren't really on that. So a lot of my brethren at the time were like older guys, so like 17, 18, 19. So I still like walk around with them and it's like seeing their experiences and being like the baby of the group. It's like it kind of just aged me, I guess.
Did you have, growing up, did you have like any like olders or maybe older cousins or people that you used to roll with?
Yeah, I had older guys I chilled with, yeah.
Okay.
But not really like older cousins now. I come from a small clan, man.
Northwester? What's Northwester? Like, what is there? Is Northwest more dangerous than, South, East?
I'll say they're cousins. They're Gemini twins. Yeah.
Gemini twins is crazy. There's something you said that I wanted us to touch on. You made a video, I think recently, and you were talking about never build up a woman. What have we done to you? You gave your example of why, but do you not think that, everything you say, do you not think that we think that of you guys?
100%. I'm a male though. I'm going to speak from...
Never build up a man as well.
Yeah.
And I always say that, and this is for the girls, I've never seen a woman, apart from Remy Ma, go prison and a man will hold her down. That's never in hood politics. Will a woman go to prison and a man will stay for like years? Ever. But as women, we do it and it scares me. Like, I don't... No offense, offense actually to people that do this, but holding down a man in prison who's not your husband, you don't have children with, and you're still like, let's say even under 25 or whatever, it's crazy. Insane. Even over 25. No one should even be doing that.
Would you know, is this all? Like I said, going back to socialization.
So when you say build up, girls do these things for men and he will come out of prison and leave you.
He'll leave you, yeah.
I'm just using that as an example.
No.
So the building up thing, how, like, what are going for that?
Do you know what it is? Like you said, socialization. Women have even from I was in school, I'm hearing rap songs and people talking about be like a ride or die and that stuff. That's been implanted in their head and that. And on top of that, like I said, living in a shame society, women are kind of shamed if they're not loyal. It's kind of like whore.
That's true.
It's like, so you have to be loyal. Even if you don't want to, it's just like, you'll get looked at funny. With men, we don't really, that label's not on us. Like I said, you see, growing up, cheating was not seen as a bad thing. It was cool to have a bag of girlfriends.
For sure.
So it's just like, you don't really think to yourself, let me build a woman up. I'll grow with a woman. Like, see if a woman's got dreams or aspirations and it's sensible, I'll give you the money.
That's nice.
Because it's going into something sensible. But I'm not funding your lifestyle for nothing.
Yeah, and I don't think any normal person should do that, but a lot of men do that. Yeah, what do you even say to those men that be funding girls' lifestyles and just paying? Obviously, it's our lover provider, but like men that just do it to multiple like tricks and stuff.
Yeah, those are the guys, their parents didn't love them growing up.
What? If you're tricking, that means they didn't love you.
Yeah.
Why? But if you have the money though, if you're having money, is it really tricking for real? No, in fact, it's still tricking,
It'll always
but
be tricking.
okay, it's always be tricking, but to them it's fun. Some men like to spoil girls.
No, I've been a trick.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've been a trick.
Damn, why are you not tricking anymore?
Huh?
Oh, are you not
I
tricking?
came to my senses.
What senses? What do you what understanding do you
Because
come
I
to?
tricked for ego.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, I'm the guy, I can do this. But then it's like, it's nonsensical because like, what am I really getting out of this apart from an ego boost?
A
Like,
girl
little
feeling
joke.
good, knowing that she can call you, hey baby, send a quick 500, let me go get some new shoes.
I hear it, but there's a guy from the block chopping her for free.
True.
And I'm not buying a car for 50 grand and he bought one for 10. That's bad business. Buy low, sell high. I'm a communist, you know. I'm a communist. Everyone gets the same.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I don't know.
I sound wounded.
Yeah, I don't know who's affected you, but
Nah.
you speak. I don't know. But I don't think you speak too bad about girls because I would have not told you to come here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I'm always for the girls. But I feel like your stance is really important because you speak about so much, but a lot of the times you speak about men. And I think you made a video about being disciplined. What do you think of the undisciplined man? Why is that a problem?
The reason that's a problem is because like, no use to anyone around him.
Mm.
You see, with me, for a long time, I didn't want responsibilities, you know. I probably borderline had Peter Pan syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it's bad because it's just like, you're no use to nobody around you. And you see, like, obviously, like, being my mom's only child, my immediate family are all women. So I was like the only boy in the household.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if I'm not useful, how can I help my family members? I have to be the one.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense? Being the one starts with discipline.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't control yourself, how can you manage and control a household? You just can't.
Right.
In a sense, it's like, if you're walking on the street and you can't say no to KFC, you're of no use to no one, bro. It's like, get out of here.
What about men who lack sexual discipline?
That's even worse.
That's even the worst of the worst.
100%, because like, you're shooting yourself in the foot, and for what?
Have you lacked sexual discipline?
Yeah,
So why do you now not like it?
growth, innit? But it's like,
But there's still men your age that will still like it.
yeah, but it's like, cool. You see, even with gallus culture, yeah, I swear to you, a lot of guys growing up were happy to be in relationships. You might see a guy that he's got bare girls. You see during an argument, maybe you're like 13, 14. One guy might say, yeah, well, I get more girls than you. It starts from there. So it's like, you see, like, with certain men as well, women are like a commodity. If I get a bag of girls, I'm the man. Some men don't grow out that mindset. So you'll get guys that are going around sleeping with everything because they're still trying to fill that void. And some men just like to shag. Like, they just got an itch they want to scratch.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So yeah, those are the two reasons. But for me, discipline.
That's good. I feel like even as a human being, I think discipline is the best in every form because if you're not disciplined, that means you can't trust yourself.
Yeah.
And if you can't trust yourself, how should people basically trust you?
100%.
That's how I see it personally. Okay. Sorry, this is killing me because like what? You say so many things that it's so hard for me to, I keep bringing things back because you speak about so many things, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you don't have a niche. You just say what's on your mind
It's everywhere.
and stuff. What are the things that you think both genders should know when it comes to dating in our generation? And I ask that because, it's always men versus women, really, and truly.
Which is bad, yeah.
But what things do you think that we should all kind of know when it comes to that? Because really and truly, the game now has just changed. People are traumatized, heartbroken. People have been cheated on. People are scared to love.
Yeah.
People having affairs. Like, it's just, you don't even know what to do now. Like, and it's like, you're getting older. And as much as for me, of course I desire marriage, but I'm not going to rush into it because I feel like the person I marry is going to be one of the most important decisions I make in my life.
Yeah.
And I'll be damned to marry the wrong man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So what are certain things when it comes to dating that both parties should know?
I would say first things first, have no expectations.
Yeah, I think I need to start doing that.
Yeah, people have expectations of people and it's like they get hurt and it's like, it's unfair to put an expectation on someone. They're a human being that does human things. Number one. I would say number two, date people that actually like you.
Oh,
Do you understand? I
Yeah.
think where people go wrong from both genders, yeah, I've realized love is a lot about ego, you know. You see, like when someone's dating someone, that they can feel it in their soul, the person don't rate them like that. Rather than just say, you know, let me walk away.
You're going to stay there to make them
And
rate you, to
overgive.
convince, yeah.
It's just like, why?
I think it's why, because as a human, you cannot comprehend the fact that someone's not choosing you. So in order to revive that, you need to sit down there and like, make them choose you to convince yourself that you're worth it.
I get that, yeah.
That's actually what it is. Because it's like, even have you not seen, English is hard, sorry. Have you not seen when people say, I've been that girl as well, like, I can be in a room, the guy that's quiet, I want to know, I want you.
Yeah.
I don't want the one that's making noise aloud. I want the one that doesn't even care that I'm here. And I know it sounds so crazy to be like that, but I feel like as humans, you always want to break someone down and understand them. Like, because let's say I'm looking pretty, like, why are you not looking at me?
Yeah.
Or your friends are, why are you so acting like I'm not here?
Yeah.
So as a girl, you would want, I know the girls can relate to me, you want the one that's quiet.
Okay.
Especially if you're your type anyway. Because
Yeah.
I don't just go to anyone that's not my type. So.
Yeah, now that makes sense. So there's that. I would say just date people that like you. And I think as well, where people go wrong, it's just like you can't live life with fear. Like a lot of people live their life, whether that's dating, work, business, with fear. I know people back in the days that'll say, I want to be a rapper. You know, to this day, they've never dropped a video. That's fear. He doesn't think it's fear. It's fear. If you want to do something, just put yourself out there. Regardless of what happens, you're not going to die. Understand? What helped me as well is I thought to myself, having had near-death experiences, dating a woman, what's the worst that could happen?
Well, yeah.
I'm not going to die. Like. So date people that like you, number one. Don't have expectations of anyone and know when to leave. People don't know where to leave. I would say that's the number one problem. And I'd say number 4, alignment. Just because someone's beautiful doesn't mean you're aligned.
Especially when you're older.
100%.
You have to be more.
Because it's like, cool, you might meet someone and they're your type, but you don't mirror that person at all. Why are you there? That person might look good. You might vibe. People think vibe is like compatibility. It's not. That person might be a horrible person and you're a good person. It's not going to work. So alignment is very important.
What do you think of the world nowadays? Not the world, like, the world nowadays, where people are comparing themselves' lives to others. Things look lit on the other side and I hate my life or nothing's happening for me. And there's this theme of like, everyone's just sad because everyone thinks other people look better than them and they want other people's lives. What do you think of that? Because I feel like you're someone, you seem very much in tune with where you are in life, or you don't really compare yourself, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, I don't compare myself at all. Mostly because it stunts your growth. You could be comparing yourself to someone else's worst or their best. And to me, your best isn't my best. So I'm not comparing it to it, like myself to it. And secondly, I would say not to sound cold-hearted, but we're not all going to make it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's Lord of the Flies.
I mean, you say not make it, like make it to the top and stuff.
Yeah, we're not all going to make it. Like even in sociology, there was even saying something like functionalist society. Some of us have to be the bin men. If we're all millionaires, who's going to clean the streets?
I love sociology, yeah, it's true.
Do you understand? So it's like, when people are crying, oh, I'm not going to make it, whatever, you just have to sit down and say to yourself, listen, I've got my dagger in my hand and I'm hungry. Blood in my eyes, sand on my hand, Will I make it, yes or no? And if I don't, I just wasn't the one.
That's a hard thing to accept though. Because everyone thinks, everyone wants to make it, I'll be real.
Everybody, do you understand? But I think as well, some things you just got to accept. Some men want to be footballers. It never happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some things you just got to swallow, pause, and just accept it. It's life.
What's with just pause? Like,
it's weird. I'm trying to stop.
Even me as a girl, sometimes I'll hear someone say something and I'll even say to myself, yeah, that's mad. But girls, there's no pause in a girl.
There's no pause.
Yeah, but you know, it's only now that we listen to what we're saying properly. Because we've been saying these things, like, he's hitting me hard.
Yeah.
But now you'll say pause. But you've been saying, you said like 2 years ago.
Yeah. We all got corrupted. You're not allowed to talk anymore.
Like, but no, but that means everything is actually pause worthy though.
Everything. Like the other day, I switched to a plant-based diet. I said, yeah, you might, like, I went out with my brethrens. Oh, do you want that burger? Nah, bro, I don't eat meat no more. Pause.
Yeah,
Why?
that's a straight pause.
No, but I hear it. But it's like, what am I going to call it though?
Yeah, it's true. But that's what's making me laugh because that's not saying everything is pause.
Like when we was even working out one time, said, hold on, I need to stretch. Pause. But bro, I need to stretch. Bro, I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like,
you guys are
can't
so
talk, bro. But yeah, carry on.
Sorry, I even lost my train of thought. But yeah, sorry, I was saying it's crazy to have to accept that we're not all going to make it because we all believe we're going to make it. Even if you're insecure or you have anxiety, you still want to make it because no one wants to be at the bottom. No. It's not fun at the bottom, I'm not going to lie.
It's cold.
It's not fun at the bottom. It's not fun where people are advancing in life before you, getting married, 100%. Getting cars, getting all these things and you're thinking, what about me?
It's horrible.
And it's so easy. You see when I go on TikTok, I see you see everything because it's just TikTok. Yeah. And then sometimes it's just like, how do I say it? Someone basically said, a lot of you guys that look at people, whether you like or not, this is actually some people's realities. They have cars like this for 100%. Real. They're not faking this. It may be dad's money, but their family's good. 100%. But then there's also some people You don't know what they're doing for it. And if you knew what you were doing for it, you'll never have it. I was saying to my friend, I know certain people doing certain things to get certain things. And if that's how they're going to get, I'm never going to get that because I can never do that. I'm never going to do things with an uncle to have it. I'm going to be real. So if that's what it means for me to get it, then I might not get it now then. I might take me a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because you can easily, I guess not easy, but if the door's open for you, you can easily go and do something with someone to get something.
100%.
But if that's the way for me to get, I can't get that way because I can't sleep at night knowing I got it that way. Do you get it? But there's some people willing to do that. So of course their wins or the good things are going to look like fireworks for them because
100%.
they've done that.
I always say to people, like, and I'm glad you said that, do you have what it takes? I saw something a while back and they were saying, like, in America, you could take, like, the nicest, sweetest kid from the countryside of one of them, like, middle America states, yeah? And he wants to be a lawyer. If you send him to do law in New York City, you're going to send back a sociopath. And I thought, why would they say that? And what people don't understand is some people just honestly don't have what it takes.
Damn.
There's even saying to succeed, I don't agree with that. I think good people succeed all the time. But some people have dark triad traits. There's people out there, they will rob, manipulate, lie, and backstab to get what they want.
Literally.
If you're not that kind of person, don't match up with that. You won't win. Do you understand? That's like even me, myself, when I've had problems in the past, yeah, even with certain guys, I've had to walk away. Because he's willing to take things a lot further than I will. So sometimes you just got to say, you know what? Cool, you got that one. So that's how people need to live their life.
And to add to that, and also knowing that I'm not down to do anything for it. Like there's, if you have morals in certain things, it might take a little bit longer to get certain, but you'll get there shortly. Earlier, one of the reasons I wanted you is because I feel like I like the way you speak and what you say. You speak from a lot of wisdom. And I guess, do you also think that your mum installed a lot of things in you, or you just think from the outside world, you just learned about life?
I would say 100%. I would say even when it comes down to business and stuff like that, my mom's actually given me like a lot of game.
Okay, that's
even
good.
Just watching her. So I would say, yeah. And also, yeah, I'd say my mom, obviously outside world, and even just family members, like, yeah.
Do you read a lot?
I used to, yeah. I need to get back into reading though.
There's something I know, you like anime.
I do.
You know, I don't understand shit you're talking about because but I know so many black men love anime. What's about this anime thing?
It just tells great stories, in my opinion.
Should I watch it? Should I start?
You should. But start with something serious, not like the weird.
Like, I know what Harajuku is. That anime? That's not even anime.
No, that's a place in Japan.
It's not anime. I don't know anything about anime.
Okay.
But yeah, what is that like your outlet?
It used to be.
Okay.
Like I said, it just tells beautiful stories. I like stories. So I sit down and I think to myself, it's a good medium for entertainment.
What does Didi do for fun? What's a fun day to you?
Ooh. Working out. Going out to eat. I love food.
Oh, is it?
Greedy.
I'm even going out after. I'm literally so hungry right now.
I'm so greedy. Food. And just, yeah. I'm quite a boring guy, man. I'm a recluse.
Okay. What does the future look like for Didi Gray?
Wow.
Because the year's, it's come to an end, but we still have a few months left.
Yeah.
But how would you want to wrap up your year?
How would I like to wrap up my year?
You're definitely going to hit 100K.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You're really close to there.
Yeah. I can taste it, of course. But
taste it is crazy.
Wow, yeah. But I would just say better than last year. I just want to make progress.
What's progress to you?
Just doing better than I was doing before. I just want to fly high. That's it. I hate feeling stagnant. I don't like to feel like a waste man. So I need to get up and move.
Are you religious?
I am now. Yeah.
What, are you Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
I found God before he found me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. You don't want God to find you.
Yeah, because you see what, if God finds you then shit, he had to pull you. He said, you're a maniac. And if I don't help you now, I don't know if you're going to make it. So, okay, cool. Well, it's been really nice speaking to you. I hope that you've enjoyed your time. I do speak a lot, so I'm sorry if I interrupted
no, it's all good. Listen,
you.
I'm thankful for being here.
But I do hope that you enjoyed the conversation.
Always.
Did you?
Definitely.
That's great. So before I leave you, we're just going to play a game called just general knowledge questions. So hopefully you're logged on. So the first question is, how many wives can Muslim men have?
Ooh. 3. 5. No. 9.
Just 4.
4. Oh, okay.
9 is greedy. Yeah. What is the biggest country in Africa population-wise?
Nigeria.
Okay. What year was YouTube founded? I think I can't remember this answer myself, but I'll Google it after.
2003.
And I think it's 2005, you know?
Is it 05?
Yeah, I think it's 05 or 06, something like that.
Okay.
Which female sang the 2010 World Cup song?
Shakira.
Okay. Who is the mayor of London?
Sadiq Khan.
What planet is called the dwarf planet?
Pluto.
What number is pi also known as in maths?
3 point.
You know,
It's not 3.266.
no, it's 3 point. It has a 4 in it.
3.45? Nah. I don't even know.
I think it's 3.142.
Oh.
What is the square root of 81?
Raw.
Are you good with maths?
Not really, you know.
Have a guess. What two numbers make 81? The two same numbers. What number times 2? No. What number times itself makes 81?
Because I'm not a mathematician at all.
Any guess?
Take one.
Is 9. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Why is the Cold War called the Cold War?
Because both sides could press the nuclear button and none of them did it.
Nice. And last question is, what's the main reason why men ain't making heaven? That's not a general knowledge question.
Firstly, all dogs go to heaven, if you've seen the film.
If men make heaven, then I don't think that's a real place.
It is.
Men are going to be the first person people to go to hell.
Is that what you think?
Yes, facts. The evil men have done too much. There's women there's women that are dead now because of a man, sectioned because of a man. There's women that's left school because of a man. There's women that's left her job because of a man. There's women that doesn't believe in love. There's women that's a lesbian now because of a man.
You eat apple first.
Well, whatever, but there's a woman that's a lesbian.
Corrupted us.
There's a woman that said, I'm gonna try something different because of a nigger.
All right. You're a biblical woman, are you not?
I'm not biblical, I'm Muslim.
Oh, okay.
Marry him.
I was going to start drawing
And even,
some from
and
stories.
even, yeah, it's still, I'm joking now. I don't think men are bad, but I definitely don't think men can make it before women.
Okay. Huh.
Well, it's been good having you on. I really do hope you enjoyed today's conversation. And
No, I
just
loved
thank you
it.
for coming.
Thank you.
I do hope you loved it though, because honestly, I haven't had a man on for like years.
Okay.
So obviously,
I feel
interacting
honoured.
with men,
Thank
I guess, is a bit different
Okay.
and stuff. So I just wanted to make sure you were comfortable and
Yeah, all good.
you felt
you.
happy with any questions.
There was a vibe
Thank you.
from start to